Leading into mating is a crucial time on farm. So how can we make a plan to achieve a better mating success? In the first of a three-part series, we're joined by animal nutritionist Grant Richards in association with the Blue Pacific Minerals Optimate range of herd feed supplements. That's the Optimate range of herd feed supplements. Morning to you, Grant. Welcome to the show.
Yeah, hi Hamish. Yeah.
Yeah, good. What do we need to do now in preparation to set our herd up for a successful mating period?
Well, we guess we're looking at trying to get some good mating results, and the discretionary culling out there is not great. So I guess at the end of the day, we're trying to set up a plan to get ourselves under 10% mating. And the first idea here is we've just got to go and conduct a mating audit. So we would want to go out and identify causes of previous empty issues on the farm. Will be the first place for us to start. So I'll run through some of those, shall I?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. So we're looking at the Hepa weights and making sure that they're up to weight in the system, and we can back up and actually say we want to see those at 60% of their mature weight at mating, and that may be a problem. It may not be quite solvable now, but we need to go back and look and whether we've got underweight heifers coming into the system. So they'll be dragging the empties down. Retain membranes are another area we need to look at. We've got a number of lame cows that are turning up empty. I mean, some of those will be 2 to 3 times more empty. Metabolic issues, big carryover effect and sort of gateway disease into mating problems, including milk fever and ketosis. And some of the issues we're dealing with there, a lot of these things are actually under the table, and it's what can hurt you that you can't actually see. So we're really trying to identify that hidden stuff to improve our mating outcomes at the end of the day. The other one is just cows with high milk production, and whether we've got the appetite and the energy intake right for those animals. So it'll give some idea to where we start this audit to work out where these losses are coming and how we're going to crack that 10% empty rate or less.
Grant, you're just around the corner from mating, not a lot of time. So with all those problems identified, what's the major fix?
Well, the biggest fertility fix is to get your heats get your heat detection sorted out, and go through and work out that you've got your mating nutrition right for these animals. So we're trying to work out whether we've got enough appetite in these animals, whether the energy supply is right, and making sure that they're not losing excess condition. At some point in the pre-mate period, we've got to turn the weight around and get it coming up if we can to get some decent strong heats going. Sort of the main things to do right now.
Okay, so what are we doing with the nutrition side of things?
Well, sometimes it's just a matter of saying I've got to actually spend the money to get this thing right. So, opportunity cost of your losses soon tells you what you're able to spend on your mating nutrition to fix the job up. So it's there's a number of areas in there that you can go look at, and versus you start with your minerals and your bloods and your herbages, and have a look at that and get your team sorted out with between your vet and your nutritionist and the feed company, and just work out what point you're starting from and make a plan to go forward from there. So a bit of a dot joining exercise. So that all the team are on board early enough. So it's really a big proactive exercise. And look, energy's the big thing. You just got to do an energy audit across the job and work out whether you've got enough energy. And it's not the nicest at the moment with the spring we've had, and it's a bit of club mud out there at the moment. So can't say it's an easy job just working that through, but it's all about focusing on the energy side of the business and joining some dots up there.
Bottom line, I guess, Grant, is the money spent on the proactive positive side can be money very well spent compared to the other side of the equation.
Oh, absolutely. The return on investment margins on money spent are extremely good in this area. We know that going to have to replace a heifer, you're probably $1,300 to $1,500 to go and replace it. That's where the milk mass and the whole mating mass comes into the equation, and someone's got to actually work that out. Most people can work it out for themselves, but yeah, there's a big pot of dough in there that can come out of this. You just got to be proactive and spend it at the front end, because you can't have your cake later on unless you've done it right here.
Yeah.
So yeah, and often we see it with people that are active on feeding. They're getting better milk, but the things we're doing for better milk are also the things we're doing for better mating as well. So there's margins coming out there quite quickly on that area. So people that think that we can't do better mating because we're doing more milk production, we've generally found that's a bit of a miss out there.
Yeah.
So you can go and spend your money up the front there and end up with a few more days in milk come next season by feeding well and getting mating nutrition sorted out, not just the milk nutrition.
There we go. That is animal nutritionist Grant Richards in association with Blue Pacific Minerals Optimate range of herd feed supplements, the Optimate range of supplements there. And next week, now you can get information on your herd's mating nutrition. This is very good. Simply text the letters BPM to 8527. BPM to 8527 to receive on-farm advice for your herd's mating nutrition. Next week we'll talk about deficits and imbalances in mating and nutrition and address common questions at this time.